Hello everyone, it's Dale here. Today I want to show you another trade of the week. This time is going to be on the NQ. I chose this specific trade because it very nicely demonstrates how exactly I trade with volume profile and how I use it not only for trade entries but also for stop loss placement and take profit. So let's check it out. What you see before you, this is NinjaTrader 8 platform with my custom-made volume profile and VWAP indicators, and this is a 30-minute chart of the NQ. On the NQ, I was trading this strong uptrend, and when I saw this uptrend here, I used the volume profile like this to look into specific areas to trade pullbacks from. Those areas are heavy volume zones. The price likes to react to the heavy volume zones. You can see the reaction, for example, to this volume profile zone. In here, this is pullback and reaction. Also, there's this heavy volume zone. Right now, the market is reacting to that one as well. And today, I want to talk about this one. This heavy volume zone, which I was trading and which produced a very nice result in the end. So the first reason why I chose this specific level, this one, at 24,700, is that there was this significant volume cluster formed within this uptrend. When you have a volume cluster in an uptrend, that means that buyers were adding to the long positions there, and that volume cluster is a support. I like to trade from the beginning of such volume cluster. Beginning was in here, right? This is where the heavy volumes begin. So that's the first reason. Second reason is that there was also a beginning of a fair value gap. Fair value gap is from Smart Money Concepts, and it was here. This was a fair value gap, and it was beginning in here. As you can see, this fair value gap was a rather big one, and the bigger, the better, right? So those were the reasons why I went long from here. As you can see, the reaction was quite spot on. The market reacted immediately, and the price started to rise. Now let me talk about the setting of the trade, about the stop loss and take profit. So regarding the stop, I followed my own advice and placed the stop behind a heavy volume zone. So this was the heavy volume zone the trade was based on, and my stop was behind it. It was exactly in here, and not only it was behind the heavy volume zone, it was also below this little swing low. All right, so that's why I placed the stop there. The most important reason the stop was there was that it was behind the heavy volume zone, right? Because the heavy volume zone should work as a barrier. The price shouldn't go past it, so that's why the stop is behind the whole barrier zone. This whole area is that barrier. Okay, so stop goes behind heavy volume zone, and regarding the take profit should go at the beginning of a significant volume zone. So in this case, this heavy volume zone represented a resistance. Okay, first resistance standing in the way of this long trade from here. The beginning of that heavy volume zone was here, so that's why there was the take profit. Okay, because heavy volume zones, as I already said, work as strong support or resistance zones, right? That's why you want to place the stop behind a heavy volume zone and take profit before the price hits heavy volume zone or at the beginning of the heavy volume zone, because there's a chance that the price will react to that heavy volume zone, right? So when the price reacted to that support and hit this potential resistance formed by that heavy volume zone here, there was a chance, actually pretty big chance, that the price will react to this heavy volume zone and do this, right? So that's why the take profit is in here. This is a rule which I follow in most of my trades, I would say 90% of all my trades. Stop goes behind heavy volume zone, take profit before heavy volume zone. Exactly like you see in here. And as you can see, the price really reacted to the beginning of the heavy volume zone here. So this was actually the best place to quit that long trade. All right, so this is a typical trade, how I trade with volume profile and how I use it not only to define the trade entry, but also the stop and the take profit. By the way, I'm publishing those levels that I'm trading in our members area. If you join us, you can get those levels as well. Let me show you. So this is our members area. This is where we meet. This is that prediction for that day where I was trading that NQ. You can see that there was that level in this intraday table, 24,700 right here, a long level on the NQ. Okay, so this is where I post my predictions, and then all our members can trade those levels alongside me. If you want to join us, then you want to go to my website, which is traderday.com, and click this button, trading course and tools. So take you to this page. In here, scroll down a bit, and in here you can enroll in one of our courses. All right? So thanks for watching the video. I hope you found it useful, and I'll see you next time. Until then, happy trading.